Norway, Viking legends and epic fjords. Welcome back to Adventures After 60 with Karen. What if one country could give you Viking battleships, glacier-carved fjords, undersea tunnels, and some of the most dramatic landscapes in Europe? Today, we're exploring Norway. Leaving the dock out of Denmark, it will take about 3 hours crossing the North Sea to get to the first stop in Norway. That is Kristiansand. This is known as the gateway to southern Norway. It was founded by King Charles IV in 1641 and has been an important maritime port for centuries. As we follow the coastline west, we enter a region the Norwegians call the Norwegian Riviera. It is famous for its sheltered harbor, islands, picturesque, white wooden towns. For hundreds of years, ships carrying timber, stone, and from this harbor to ports across Europe. This helped shape the town's unique character that still lives today. While most visitors want to rush to the Norway's famous fjords, small towns reveal a quieter side of the country where centuries of seafaring history meet one of Europe's most beautiful coastlines. Many places in Norway remind me of Alaska, where I'm from. Some areas remind me of Seward, Alaska, like in the fjords, and looking at all the beautiful lakes. During this trip, I went on many modes of transportation. Most of the time I was in the tour bus with a nice window seat, and all I had to do was look at the scenery going by. In many of the Scandinavian countries, and Norway is not an exception, a lot of people ride bikes everywhere. There was multiple times where I was almost run over by one of the bikes. That was most of my worry, not the cars. This is the scenic route that I went as we approached Kristiansand. This historic town, that is also called the Dutch Quarter, was built through centuries of trade with the Netherlands. Its narrow lanes and white wooden houses remain some of the best preserved in southern Norway. Many people on the tour had their heavy coats and gloves and parkas. Me? No, I just had my raincoat and hat and gloves. I'm used to this kind of weather, rainy and cold. We did have quite a few days that were sunny. I could never get enough of the scenery, driving through all the small towns. I could live in Norway. The scenery changed pretty frequently. You would have your rolling hills, your lakes, your grasslands, and then you would have mountains. For centuries, Viking sagas told of the story of a king determined to unite the land of the competing chieftains. Next, we are on our way to see 3 monumental swords rising from the Norwegian coastline, and they stand as a reminder for that ambition and a birth of a nation. Standing here, with the waves rolling in and out of the fjord, it's easy to imagine a Viking fleet filling these waters more than 1,000 years ago. Just outside of Stavanger stands Swords in the Rock, 3 giant bronze swords rising nearly 33 feet into the air from the shoreline of Hopperstad. The monument commemorates legendary Battle of Hopperstad, traditionally dating around 872 AD, when Harald Fair-haired united Norway under a single crown. The largest sword represents Harald's victory, while 2 smaller swords symbolize the defeat of the rival kings. The swords are anchored permanently into the rock, representing a peace that can never be broken. Whether every detail of the legend is true or not, this still remains one of the most powerful symbols of Norway's origin as a nation. One of my favorite things to do was to go to one of the cafes, sit outside, drink some tea, eat some cookies, and watch the world go by and just take in all the scenery. Stavanger Cathedral is the oldest cathedral in Norway still being used. Built in the early 1100s by English craftsmen, it blends sturdy Romanesque stonework with Gothic details that were added after a fire in the 1200s. For nearly 9 centuries, it's been the heart of Stavanger, a place of worship, community, and history. Its worn stone walls and simple beauty reflect the city's medieval roots and enduring spirit of Norway's west coast. An interesting fact that I learned while I was seeing all the different cathedrals throughout all of the Scandinavian countries. Originally, they were Catholic cathedrals, but at some point they turned to Lutheran cathedrals. And we were only ever allowed to be on the outside taking pictures. We were never allowed to go in. And it seemed like most of the time, the different cathedrals were only there to rent for parties. Apparently, these countries are not very religious, or there's been a drop in Catholicism and Lutheranism. I would have loved to go into the cathedrals and take pictures. From Viking legends to modern Stavanger, Norway's past is never far away. And here on the shores of Hopperstad, history rises from the rock itself. Another ferry ride. This is the second one today. Mount Florin is a forested mountain overlooking Bergen, known for its folklore railway. This takes you up the mountain to get panoramic city views, easy hiking trails, and a summit cafe restaurant. It has the best views in Bergen. You can see the harbor, the fjords, and the surrounding mountains. It is great for photos, especially sunrise and sunset. Bergen is nestled between 7 mountains and wrapped in misty fjords. This place feels like you're stepping straight into a storybook. Bergen is a city that blends nature, history, charm in the way few places can. If you're planning a trip to Norway, put this place on the top of your list. This was a surprisingly quick ride to the top of the mountain. It went in and out of the tunnels, and you could see little glimpses of the town as you went higher and higher. It's a great little tourist thing to do.
Ships on vigor of the waves of skimming, barren summits to the verdant plains. Each horizon is a new beginning, rise and rain. Far from the fjords and the ice-cold currents, brave and soar over new frontiers. Songs and sagas of a fate determined, shields.
What you see right off is the iconic row of colorful wooden house buildings dating back to the Hessianic era.
Hammers and the crash of thunder pound within. Oh, the echoes of eternity. Valhalla calling me. To pluck the strings of destiny. Valhalla calling me. Valhalla calling me.
Trolls have been part of Scandinavian folklore since the 13th century, appearing in Old Norse manuscripts as mysterious beings living in mountains, forests, and caves. Early stories describe them as giants or monstrous creatures, hostile to humans, and they are able to turn to stone if sunlight touches them. Over time, the image evolved to portray them to be mischievous, while others show them to be magical shapeshifters or guardians of hidden places. Today, trolls remain an iconic symbol of Nordic myth, transformed from fearsome beings into beloved characters found throughout the modern culture. Yes, these are small, narrow passageways. It's part of the charm. Rosenkrantz Tower is one of Bergen's most historic landmarks, standing guard over the harbor since 1560s. Built as both a fortress and a residence for the city's governor. It combines military defense with Renaissance-style architecture. Its thick stone walls, narrow stairways, and overlook points tell a story of centuries of power struggles, royal visits, and coastal protection. Today, the tower remains as a symbol of Bergen's medieval past and Norway's long tradition of coastal fortification. There's a waterfall just right outside of Bergen that you pass. It's a two-tiered waterfall. I won't even try to pronounce it, but I'll have it in the title. It's about an hour east of Bergen. Accessibility is easy. It's got close parking, a flat path, and it's open 24 hours. Very popular tourist destination. You will have beautiful views, take video of the waterfalls. It's awesome. Norway's fjords are some of the most dramatic landscapes on Earth, carved by glaciers during the Ice Age. These deep, calm waterways cut between towering cliffs that rise straight out of the sea. Some fjords plunge more than 4,000 feet, creating depths deeper than the oceans beyond them. Their mix of saltwater and fresh glacier runoff gives the fjords their striking blue-green color. Today, they're peaceful and protected passageways, once used by the Vikings as natural highways, now home to waterfalls, wildlife, and quiet villages that are tucked along the shore. Hopperstad Stave Church is located in the village of Vik. It's one of Norway's oldest surviving stave churches. Built around the year 1130, it represents a transition from Viking era craftsmanship to early Christian architecture. It's a mixture of the Viking gods and Christian saints. For centuries, it served as a local parish church, its wooden structure held together by an intricate system of staves and beams. By the 1800s, the church had deteriorated, but architect Peter Andres Plix stepped in to save it. Using historical drawings and original materials, he restored the Hopperstad to medieval form, preserving its dragon head carving and layered roof lines. Today, Hopperstad stands as a powerful reminder of Norway's traditional wooden buildings and nearly 900 years of history. It is black in color due to the tar and pitch that they used to preserve the wood, and it lasted for hundreds of years. When you're in Oslo, one of the famous places to see is the Oslo Gardens and green spaces. This was built by one single sculpture architect, and the park is named after him. This artist's name is Gustav Vigeland. The most famous piece, the monolith, featured 121 intertwined figures symbolizing the cycle of life. One of the figures is rumored to be of him, and the other rumored to be his young mistress. This artist's concept of all the different statues and basically the circle of life was very interesting. Each figure or set of sculptures showed a different part of a person's life. Take your time and really take a look at all the different sculptures and try to guess where you think, what stage of life that you're seeing. Also, an interesting fact is that he also designed the Nobel Peace Prize. I'm so glad we had a beautiful day walking through this park. The fountain in front has figures of different men holding up the fountain. One of the more interesting figure was called the Angry Baby. This is the Angry Baby. Now here you see the Oslo Opera House. You can walk all the way up to the top of the building to the roof from the ramp that you see. And no, I did not walk up the ramp just to get a picture. I was enjoying myself in the sun, having a tea. Now, back on the tour bus, and now we are going to go head on over to Sweden. Next step in our adventure, we are off to Sweden. Stay tuned.